Right then, folks, where am I today? I'm somewhere that I'm feeling very, very nervous about for two reasons. Number one, the restaurant I'm reviewing, Gordon Ramsay's Lucky Cat. This is the second location, recently opened. He's had one in Mayfair. He's got one now in Bishopsgate, close to Liverpool Street Station. I've not had great experiences with Gordon's restaurants so far, so that's one reason I'm nervous. The second reason, his restaurant is on the 60th floor of this building. I don't like lifts, I don't like heights. What on earth am I doing here? I must have lost my mind. It's raining, absolutely tipping down. So at least I'm going to be indoors. That's one thing, one little positive to grip onto. I'm not standing out in the rain. Oh, come on, let's just go and get on with this. The lift is going to be horrible. Oh, what am I doing? Right then, folks, our table is just being set up for us. So we've been sat down in the bar area right next to the window. Isn't that a glorious view out there? Really high up. Really, really high up. Really, really high up. I am not looking out of that window. I've covered my eyes up. That is it. I am not looking down. It is too far. Hurry up and get my table ready. I want to get away from this window. Right, folks, come through and been seated. Right next to the window. All I've done is move further down this window. I can grip hard onto the table and everything will be all right, won't it? I'm kind of getting used to it now, it's fine. The restaurant here is really rather loud. Banging music like in all of Gordon's restaurants, but at least this one has a nice buzz of people chatting. It's quite busy in here. And it is a great view. It really is. If you look out towards the horizon, it's marvellous. Look a bit closer up. Get the collie wobbles a bit. Anyway, the restaurant design is really kind of funky a bit. Again, like most of Gordon's places, you've got the air conditioning on view and they kind of hide it and disguise it as things. But it looks nice. It's nice enough in here. Two different menus available here. We have the express lunch menu, 2 courses for £29, 3 courses £34, and that comes in like a little bento box. But we're not going for that today. Going off the big boys menu. Really extensive. There's a whole load of raw stuff and sushi here. Tempura, wagyu. That is out of the Greeno Eats budget, let me tell you. Dumplings, veggies, meat dishes, all sorts of stuff. So what am I going to go for? We are going for some spicy tuna maki. Nice little bit of sushi there. GFC, which is Gordon's fried chicken, with Korean miso, cucumbers, sesame, that sort of caper. Spiced lamb chops with a chili sauce and tofu cream, and egg fried rice. Now, this egg fried rice on the menu, £20. £20 for egg fried rice. It's £4 down my local Chinese. I mean, admittedly, this is not my local Chinese. It's a bit posher, a bit swankier, definitely higher off the ground. Anyway, I'm going to sit back, relax, and wait for the food to arrive. I hope it hurries up. Right then, folks, so the way it works here is they kind of bring the dishes when they're ready. It's like a really posh Wagamama. So, the first two have turned up. We have the spicy tuna maki rolls here, and we have the GFC, the Gordon's fried chicken. Now, first impressions on this, I'm not sure if that's cooked from fresh or not. We will see. We got some, I think they call them kaffir cucumbers here, and some lime and bits and bobs, black sesame seeds on there. And the maki rolls here with gochujang. We've got a little bit of wasabi here, and what looks to me like, maybe, is this pickled ginger perhaps? Let's have a little try of a little bit if I can. I am not the best in the world with chopsticks, it has to be said. That is pickled ginger. Wowzers. If you've got a cold, come here and order this. That ginger will clear you right out. So let's have a little look at these tuna rolls. Now bear in mind, this is £20 for 6 pieces. They look quite nice. Let's give it a try. It's not bad. A nice tuna flavour. A little bit of spice on there. The rice is nicely cooked. And the black and the plain sesame seeds do add some flavour to it. We'll try it with a little bit of wasabi as well. I like wasabi, I like that little bit of fire you get from it. Here we go. Let's give that a try. Immediately that improves it. You got that kind of raw, spicy heat from the wasabi that brings everything alive straight away. It's good. Is it 20 quid good? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I mean, is this better than sushi you'd get from your supermarket? Yes, but you're going to pay about 3 or 4 quid for that. This is £20 for 6 pieces. A touch strong, perhaps, a touch strong. Let's move on to this chicken. As you can see here, we have it all coated. This is like with a Korean barbecue. Little pickled cucumbers in there. And a little bit of lime to squeeze over the top. There we go. Getting it everywhere, all over the table. Such is life, eh? So, will the chopstick use work with this? It does, it does. Amazing stuff. Yeah, I'm still not sure about this. Just give it a try. You know what? I'm not sure that is actually a frozen one, thinking about it. The coating is not that crispy and not that thick. And if it was a frozen piece, you'd expect that to be regular all over and probably a bit thicker than it is. The flavour's nice, the chicken is juicy. I don't know, I'd like it a bit crispier though. I would like it a bit crispier. If you're going to call it fried chicken, fry the chicken. And they're quite big pieces. Bear in mind, you're eating this with chopsticks. So you kind of got to do it in one. It's very difficult to kind of bite bits off. It looks nice chicken inside. But it's not blowing me away. The flavour's just a bit flat. The pickles are nice. I like them. Nice kind of subtle sweet vinegar flavour. For the chicken, a little bit greasy, a little bit meh. Just so-so. Okay, the two main dishes have arrived here. We have this egg fried rice, the £20 egg fried rice. Yeah, not sure what about that makes it worth £20. Maybe sweet corn's expensive round here. And the lamb chops. Now these are £42. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. £14 each. I hope these are better than the ones I had at the Celtic Manor recently. So, how are we going to go about this? You can't really use chopsticks on a lamb chop, can you? Bit tricky. So we're going to have to go in with our hands. I mean, it looks nicely glazed. I'll give it that. Will it be pink in the middle? Let's see. No. But it is still juicy. It is still juicy. That's a nice little bit of chili to the glaze. But you can see it better now. If you pan up to this, that lamb is not pink. But it's not as well done as the Celtic Manor one was that I sent back. Would I send this back? No. I mean, it is £42, mine, just for this little plate, but they are still juicy. Let's try another one, see if they're all the same. Try this one. This has got the tofu cream underneath. No, it's closer to pink, but still not. But the flavour of them is very good. Very tender, and the glaze tastes nice. So no complaints there, just cook them a bit less. Time to go into this egg fried rice. Now I'm not going to use my hands for that, am I? Let's try with the chopsticks. I don't think I'm going to get very far with that, am I? Okay, let's use the spoon that the guy mixed them with. Here we go. That's going to be easier. Now this is very sticky. We've got egg in there, there's some spring onion, there's sweet corn. I'm not sure what else. Let's give it a little try. The rice is nicely cooked. There's some ginger in there. I can pick up something along the lines of Chinese 5-spice. But it's not exciting. It's nice. It's got more to it than an egg fried rice would have from your local Chinese. No doubt about that. It has more flavour, but I mean, can you see anything exceptional about it particularly? The rice is nicely cooked, and there's veggies in there. And there was one whole egg I saw in there that the guy mixed up at the table when he came and put it on the table. It's not unpleasant, don't get me wrong. It is nice. But at £20 for a bowl of rice, you want to be wowed, don't you? You want punchy flavours. This just doesn't have them. It's okay. It's okay. Right then, folks. So, I'm going to finish this up now. It's a bit loud in here, so I'm not going to talk any more in here. I'll get the bill and we'll talk about it in a bit more detail downstairs. 99 quid for this, though, plus service charge. God, I'm glad to be back on terra firma, let me tell you. So, Gordon Ramsay Lucky Cat on the 60th floor here in Bishopsgate. The restaurant itself, really beautifully designed inside. Tables not too close together. Really kind of big buzz around the place though, people chatting, enjoying themselves, music in the background. It was nice, it was nice. The service, efficient I would say, rather than over-friendly. It kind of felt a little bit robotic in places, but you know, nothing really to complain about there. The view is what that place is all about though. For me, a little bit frightening when we got up there, I'll be honest. I am pretty scared of heights, but after being sat down there for a while, taking in the views to the distance, you can see all the way to Wembley Stadium from here. You can't quite see Dean Court, but you know, it's a nice view. It is a nice view. What I would say, if you were going to come here, like on a date night, for example, head up there for a cocktail, looking out over the bright lights of London, I think that would be stunning. For a lunch though, I mean, the food I felt was fairly average and not cheap, let me tell you. So let's run through this receipt, shall we? We have got, first on there, you'll be able to tell I have a cameraman with me today. Cameraman had a bottle of Coke, £5.75 for a bottle of Coke. The tuna maki, those 6 little sushi things, £20. The GFC, the fried chicken, £17. A little bit punchy for both of them. However, spiced lamb chops, £42 and that's for 3 chops. They were tasty enough, don't get me wrong, they were juicy, they were probably a little bit overcooked, but not £15 each, £14 each, sorry Gordon, only £14 each, my mistake. Egg fried rice, £20. Tell me what that's about. Someone tell me what that's about. While we were up there, we checked out the prices of his Mayfair one of these, and they're cheaper. It's actually cheaper to eat in Mayfair than it is here. The lamb chops in Mayfair are £34. They're £42 here, £8 more. Overall, £104.75, 15% service charge. Don't forget with Gordon, 15% Gordon. So that's another £15.71 on the bill. Of course, it's optional. You don't have to pay it. I did though. £120.46 for that. I think that's too much money for the kind of quality we got, personally. Great venue, perfectly decent staff, fabulous view, average food. Where do we score that? I'm going to say overall about a 2.8, 2.9. Not because anything was particularly unpleasant, it's just too much money again. Just too much money. And what I will say though, out of Gordon's places that I've been to, the burger place in Harrods and the Bread Street Kitchen, this is the one I like the best. It is. The others pretty much got a red light from me. This is kind of amber, not quite green. The food's just too expensive and a bit meh. Right, now I know a lot of you guys are big fans of Gordon Ramsay's, and some of you aren't. I understand that. But what I plan to do over the next 2-3 months is I'm going to be popping to some more of his restaurants here and a little bit further afield perhaps, to see if I can get more of a flavour what his whole empire is about. And then we'll sort of work out whether any of these places are actually worth visiting or not for the money it costs you, because none of them are cheap, I don't think. Right, if you've enjoyed this video, more than I've enjoyed making it, going up in that blooming lift, then don't forget, click a thumbs up on there for me. It does help the channel. And if you're new around here and you've enjoyed this one, take a little look around the vault, see what else you enjoy. And if there's more than 1 or 2, click that subscribe button, ding your bell for notifications, all that good stuff. Right, where to next? Well, not back up in that blooming lift, let me tell you, I'm done with that. I'm sticking on the ground and I'm off. Bye for now.